Direct and indirect objects. The subject of a sentence often does something to another person or thing. The person or thing that receives the action of the subject is called the object of the verb. Verbs that have objects are called transitive verbs. What is a direct object? A direct object is a noun that receives the action of the verb. Don't get the direct object confused with the subject, the noun that performs the actions, or the verb itself. Direct objects usually answer the questions what or whom. The students eat cake. Ask yourself, what do the students eat? The answer is the direct object, which in this case is cake. Let's try a new direct object example. Anna hugged her dog. What's the direct object? Ask yourself, whom did Anna hug? The answer, of course, is her dog. What is an indirect object? Indirect objects are easier to understand if you know what direct objects are. A direct object is the noun that receives the action of the verb. The indirect object, however, is the noun that receives the direct object itself. Roy passed Charlie the ball. In this example, passed is the verb and Roy is the subject because he's the one doing the passing. The direct object is the ball because it is the thing being passed. Charlie is the indirect object because he receives the ball, the direct object. Indirect objects can only be used in sentences with direct objects. However, a sentence can have a direct object without an indirect object. An example of this is simply saying, Roy passed the ball. You can find an indirect object by asking yourself, who or what is receiving the direct object? Who is receiving the ball? Charlie gets the ball in the pass. So Charlie is the indirect object. Indirect objects can only be placed directly after the verb and before the direct object.